7, 8 years ago when we first decided to obtain a CPOE, we looked at multiple vendors, and there were a lot of things that went into this, but the major thing that we were looking at was quality. And I think at that time, if you look at this, I think that there were issues that I think were very, very valuable. And I think one of those issues was the ability to be able to change this application to meet our processes and policies. And the second thing was to be able to change our order sets, to put decision support within our order sets that allowed us to go ahead and get the best quality, so we would improve the physician buy-in. I think like any other organization that has been successful with this, I think there's a number of things that we did, and I would think that they would answer the same way. I think one of those things that was positive, certainly we had a lot of board and administrative buy-in. We also had nursing buy-in. We also had physician buy-in, although some of it was skeptical to start off with. And I think that we had a lot of nursing IT analysts and also quality people that helped us, and I think that was very, very important as we move forward. One of the things that we were really afraid of was the multiple alerts within all of these systems. And as we rolled this out, it became very obvious to us that we needed to change that. And so what we did is to add decision support within our order sets, which would allow better quality. Having better quality, we had physician buy-in. If you really take a look at this, there were many outcomes that we had, and it was very important that we showed these outcomes to physicians. They needed to have that buy-in to really accept this, and this increased their buy-in as we moved along. So that's very, very important. If you look at the number of order sets that we had prior to putting in the CPOE, it was only 13%. If you look at the percentage after we put in CPOE, it was 93%. I think it would be hard for companies making CPOE to really define exactly what they need as a certified application. I'm also not absolutely sure that an institution which is starting CPOE today can get this done within a 2-year time frame. But what I am sure is that if they put CPOE in and they implement it well, that it will improve outcomes and quality. It was important because we felt quality and outcomes were the reasons that we put in CPOE. If you look at this, we improved the outcomes, and we've shown this to other institutions and presented it around the country, actually internationally. But if you look at this, we've improved the outcomes on pulmonary embolism, we've improved the outcomes on diabetes, we've improved the outcomes on pneumonia, stroke outcomes, and as I said before, what we have shown is that we've increased the order set use from 12% to 93%. Technology is extremely important, and you have to have a technical application that works well. But I think the most important thing you need to move forward is that the hospital has to understand what the process, policies, and flows are. We have to know what those are, and secondly, what we have to do is make sure that the physician nurses all agree to that before you move on. So technology is important, but understanding these policies and procedures are fine. I think if you look at what I would say are the most important things to get physician buy-in, and this is whether you have an ambulatory system or whether you are putting in an inpatient CPOE, the major things that you really have to have is that you have to make sure that you do not affect productivity. And the second thing you have to do is you have to show the physicians that you've improved outcomes. And if you can show that you've improved outcomes, you're going to get better buy-in. The Board of Trustees and the administration of Summa Health System believes that quality and outcome are the best things that we can achieve. I think that the physician buy-in is the major thing that's helped this, but it also is nursing buy-in to support this. And I think that it's this type of thing which allows this to happen. We have a lot of nurse technical analysts, and these nurse technical analysts have achieved what we really need to do as far as implementing and also maintaining this product. And I think the other thing that's extremely important is that we have tied ourselves very closely to quality. And I think it's extremely important that the IT part of this ties itself to quality, because quality is really what we want to achieve.